2023 is calling.
All right, so the past few days of this series, days 1 and 2, I taught you guys how to actually achieve your goals and create new habits in your life. Now we're gonna do a plan with me for 2023. During the past 2 videos, I was focused on you guys, giving you guys the tips and examples to help you set your goals and plans for the new year. Now I'm gonna do it right here with you guys. So in this video, we're gonna be going through kind of my goals, if you're curious what my goals for the new year are, along with working through some of these first pages in the workbook. Like I'll be setting up my financial goals, looking at my year at a glance, and then we're gonna get into planning your morning and night routine. I know for a lot of people, in order to achieve these big lofty goals that you have for your year, you're gonna need a little bit of extra time in your day to work on them. So the morning and the night are perfect times to sneak in a little extra time to working towards these goals that you may not have time to work towards, all day, every day. And I know just a lot of people in general, maybe your goal is to wake up earlier or to go to sleep earlier, to get better quality sleep, to add a workout into your mornings or your nights. So today's worksheet is, once I find it, your morning and night routine, and we'll be going through this at the end of the video. So the first page that's ever in your workbook is the vision board page. You can have a vision board right here in your workbook. So here is how I make my vision board. All right, for my vision board, I always start on Pinterest. Of course, it's just the best anytime you need inspiration. When I find a pin I like, I make a board for the year. So you can see I had like 2022 and now I have 2023. And so I just pinned, honestly throughout the year, I pinned to this board with things that I kind of am visualizing for my year. And then I just go to that board and then take photos from this board that kind of match my goals. I'll talk about going to Paris and having a warehouse or office, having a team. I need to add some on here. More traveling. I need to add some on here for like dance and learning Spanish and the other goals you'll hear me talk about. But you can see here my desktop screen is a vision board I made around my birthday. I really love this one, so I'm going to keep this one up here. We have a large, bright office, 100+ orders, work trips to LA and New York, maybe a fancy condo in Nashville. This one you can't really see, but it says fit and healthy. More pictures from a beautiful warehouse that's in Nashville. If you watch my Instagram reel, I also made one for my phone, kind of with the same theme. Trips to Europe, Pilates and bar, team members, warehouse, getting back into dance. So I have those digital ones and I can always come back to this Pinterest board, but I also love putting physical ones in my workbook so I can look at it every day when I open my planner. So I'm gonna print out the photos that I wanna use in my physical vision board, and then we'll do that together. We're actually gonna be doing vision boards together live on Zoom on Friday, the 30th. More details for that in the description box, and make sure you're a part of the email list. That's the way to get the Zoom link to join me. So I'm gonna prep my pictures for my vision board, but I'm actually gonna be creating my vision board on live Zoom with you guys on Fridays. So I'm gonna go over to my goal setting page and I'm just gonna goal brain dump the big lofty goals I have for the entire year. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so I just wrote out my big picture goals for the new year. Some more may pop up over the next few days. If so, I'll just add to them. Wanted to share them with you guys, keep you accountable. Oh, also my new planner for the new year is I'm using the pink post-grad workbook, the brand new one. I'm so excited for it. It's such a fun color. You guys saw my goal dividing 2023 quarters. I just moved that from the worksheet into my planner. If you want to see how I did that, that's in Monday's video, how to achieve your resolutions. So here are my goals for 2023. There's a mix of personal and business goals. So the first two are personal. learn conversational Spanish. This has been a goal of mine for a while and it just has never happened. But this is going to be a habit goal because I'm going to try to do my Duolingo or once a day or every other day. I have to figure out when in my schedule I'm going to do that. I should probably add it to my night routine. Get back into dance or musical theater. So I want to sign up for some dance classes at the start of maybe February, I'm thinking. So that'll be in like my Q1 goals. But yeah, get back to dance, musical theater. I feel like that's a habit goal too, just going to dance once a week or however often. This is, you guys are getting a little sneak peek here of a goal I have for Dream Daily, my business. I want to launch a daily planner. So this is considered a weekly planner because the spreads are broken up by the week. And I really just want to do a daily planner that's super simple, same thing every day. So that's a goal that I have for 2023 that will get done more in the summer is what I'm hoping for. We will see. Oh, and launch a daily planner. That is a project goal. That's a big project. Get an office space or warehouse. I've mentioned this before. I would love to have one, and that is a project-based goal. Travel to Europe. Even better, I want this to be actually kind of a brand deal situation. So it's in the works. I added it to my iPhone vision board. I added like a ticket to Paris, the Eiffel Tower. I want to go to a bunch of places in Europe, not just France. And the next day I got an email, or I emailed and got a response back about possibly a trip. So hopefully that is going to happen in Q2, and that is a project goal. Sign 3 reoccurring brand deals. That is also a project goal. Reoccurring just meaning like I work with them every month or every other month. So I have a more consistent revenue stream because when I just go month to month on brand deals, like I don't always know how much I'm going to make every month. But if I'm working with a brand every month or every other month, I know I have income coming in. My next one, save $10,000 and pay off $10,000 in debt. Those are really big financial goals. We're going to do a whole financial goals page in a second, but yeah, those are really big goals. But I'm hoping that 2023 is going to be a really fruitful year in my businesses. So I want to pay off my car loan and my student loans as well as have a good savings. And then my last one, my mom's calling me, is to host an in-person event. I don't know when exactly this is going to happen, but I would love to do a Nashville launch party or for a new product or just something fun for the community and you guys. So yeah, those are my 2023 goals and I love sharing them with you guys. Now let's talk about my financial goals, financial plan with me for 2023. So up here we have some fun questions like what is my dream monthly income? Okay, I'm going to put my dream monthly income to be $10,000. I know that is a lot of money, but we're dreaming big, okay? And then draw on this circle graph to visualize how you want to divide your income. So I'm going to get some colored pencils for this to make it a little bit more fun. So your categories can be like spending, savings, risky investments, safe investments, business startup, loan payoff, etc. You can add more. So for example, okay, we're gonna do this as my spending. I'm gonna do one more for donations. Savings. I had a big savings goal for the year, so business is the big one. Loan payoff. We're gonna have to do this one darker. And then my safe investments, we'll do a little bit more. Spending, saving, risky investments, safe investments, business, loan payoff, donations. I have a chunk that I didn't use. I'm just gonna let it be. Maybe if I come up with something else in time, then that can be that there. 6-month money goal. So I'm gonna write out when the 6 months will be up by June 2023. How much money I want to have in my monthly savings. If I'm trying to save $10,000 by the end of the year, then that means I need to have $5,000 by 6 months out. The big purchases that I want to make, like I said, I want to put $5,000 by then towards debt. Monthly rent is a big spending that I need to keep up with. I'll probably have to buy some inventory. I know that's a business thing, but that's gonna be a big purchase. And then I think that's pretty much it. I just bought a new laptop, so I don't have anything like that tech-wise. I think those are the big monthly purchases. If you're getting a car or a mortgage or something, that's also something you can put here. Investments, I do my Roth IRA and index fund monthly. Those automatically come out of my account. And any other goals, without rent or gas, without rent included, I want to only be spending $1,200 a month on personal. So we'll see in my January reset if I can make my total budget for the month $1,200. All right, I'm not gonna fill out my creative projects page. This will just kind of come when I have a new idea. I am going to quickly look at my year at a glance just to kind of jot down any big things that are happening. So I recommend if you have this page or you're just looking at your Google Calendar, kind of go throughout your year, put in when you may have like doctor's appointments, things like that, weddings, all of that fun stuff. That's pretty much all I know for my year so far. All right, so now it's time to plan out morning and night routines. I just did an example on the worksheet. I don't have time in this video to go through what my morning and night routine was gonna look like, and I just did an example on the worksheet, but just know that I am gonna do a whole morning and night routine video for like 2023 for January. So I will show you guys my routines in that full routine video. But for now, let's pull out our worksheets or your workbook and figure out how to lay out our morning and night routine. So this is a super simple worksheet. Basically, we're just gonna write at the top why you're wanting to create this morning routine or why you're wanting to create this night routine. And then you're gonna list out the time in your morning and what you're gonna do. So there's only 4 little slots here, but if you wanna get more specific, use the page in the workbook or a separate piece of paper, and you can write down by the 15 or 10-minute increments of what you wanna do in the morning. For me, I kept it really simple. This is just an example page that kind of goes along with, if you watched Monday's video, the first video in this series, I talked about how to actually achieve your resolutions, and one of the ways is to put 30 minutes in your day to work on that goal. In that example, I worked on creating my first planner in the mornings for 30 minutes, so I kind of use that example here. So let's say, for example, 6:30 is when I want to wake up, and then the first thing I'm going to do is have my coffee and do my daily journaling, which I do every morning, and it's the best. And then at 7 a.m., that'll take about 30 minutes. And then at 7 a.m., I want to work on my planner designs. Again, just 30 minutes working towards this big goal I have. And then at 7:30, I'm going to stop doing that. I'm not going to continue. That's when I need to get ready for work. I need to shower, hair, makeup, eat breakfast, and then by 8 a.m. I want to be out the door with my packed lunch that I'll pack that morning or the night before. Super simple. I think a lot of people think morning routines have to be these elaborate 2-hour long routines. This one was an hour and a half, but it includes, you know, the everyday essentials like coffee, getting ready, eating breakfast. You don't have to do meditation if you don't want to do meditation. You don't have to go on an outdoor walk if you don't want to go outside. Make it your own. My biggest tip for having a morning routine and waking up earlier is to do something first thing in the morning that you love. Whether that's working towards your goal, whether that's journaling, whether that's listening to a podcast, making a yummy breakfast, having a yummy coffee. Maybe what gets you up in the morning is reading your fiction book or watching a TV show. You know, if your goal is to wake up early, that's maybe not the most productive way to use your time, but if it's what gets you up and you want to try to get in the habit of getting up, the first few weeks or even months of waking up early, read that book or watch that TV show if it's what gets you up and gets your body used to waking up early. So whatever gets you out of bed in the morning, do that early in the morning. It's the reason you get up. I would do this to get up for class. I didn't want to wake up and just go straight to my 8 a.m. classes in college, so I would wake up a little bit earlier, like journal, I would read my devotionals, I would have time to make breakfast or listen to a podcast while I'm getting ready, and that made me excited to get up. It wasn't just I rolled out of bed and I had to go to class, and I wasn't excited for that. Now moving on to your night routine, I did the same thing. I wrote down the time and then the steps. This one I didn't think about the times right, and it's an early night, so if you want to get to bed early, you can follow this routine. 6 p.m., make a healthy dinner. By 6:45, I'll have my dinner made and I can eat it and watch a TV show. Because for me, the point of my night routine is to feel relaxed at the end of the day, to unplug, to not think about work. So for me, I love watching TV at night. I love reading at night to kind of get my mind off of the day. And then at 7:15, I'll do my skincare and FaceTime a friend or my boyfriend or my mom. And then at 8:30 p.m. is when, again, super early, so may need to adjust the times. 8:30 p.m., get in bed to read, lights out at 10. I guess I could have added like 6 p.m., do a workout, and then started this night routine, but you get the gist. You can make it however you need, add as many steps as you want, make it however long you want, but it's a great way to just map out your routines. Keep this on your bedside table or you'll see it. You can be reminded of your steps and why you're doing them. So that was it for this 2023 plan with me. I hope it gave you some inspiration. Set those goals for yourself if you haven't already. If you want to know how to actually achieve those goals and habits, watch the last 2 videos in this series. They're already up. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the next video.